What's going on, guys? I'm here, and it's update day once again. Update 65 just launched, and with it actually brings a couple cool things. So for starters, with it we get a 64-bit launcher, so that lets our systems use as much RAM as you have to load large worlds. So that's why I am in my season 1 world. Normally it took about 5 to 10 minutes to load. This time it only took about a minute, like no time at all. Other than that, they added a bunch of new props around cannibal villages and some inside the beach huts. These include things like buckets, bed mats, benches, plates, and chairs. So it's an effort to make the locations feel more lived in. And I gotta say, they do look great. We'll take a look at that later. Also, they've tweaked the end boss and they've added a couple new sound effects. So let's just jump right into it. So you can now aim down the sights of the flare gun, so you can look down and up. So you could use it as an actual flare if you want to. Other than that, it's also no longer pretty much semi-automatic. Now you actually have to take a second, reload it, and then you're able to fire again. So I gotta say, that's so much cooler. I never understood why you could spam flare shots. So moving on from the flare gun, they actually changed the regular flare itself. Now it has a lighting animation. You take off the top and you strike it. Now, sadly, these flares still don't work underwater. I don't know why. It's really annoying, but as soon as they touch the water, they get extinguished. Hopefully at night we'll fix that in the future, because these things do in fact work underwater. So they also added location-based damage on the animals. So if I hit this deer in the back, only his backside will be bloody. Furthermore, they have also increased the health of the deer, so in normal mode, 2 shots no longer take it down. You now need 3 shots to kill a deer. So as you can see, I hit him in the side and woo, hello. 1 second, guys. So before I was rudely interrupted, as you can see, I hit the deer in the side and for some reason his face is bloody. And the 2 other arrows went in the back. Now, this one doesn't appear to have done it right, but the other ones I've tested have actually had localized damage. Also, when you skin the animals, they now have new textures underneath. As you can see, this one is more muscly and gamey. So it just adds that level of detail. They're no longer flat, shiny red objects. Also, the endgame boss has been made far more difficult. So what they did was they took a pass over it and they made it essentially more difficult to fight by increasing the boss's health, making it faster, and now it attacks more. So if you try and keep a distance between you and the boss, it will now actively try and close the gap. Also, if you're playing multiplayer like me, the amount of people in your world will affect the boss's health. So the more players you have, the stronger the boss is. As you can see, they added some decoration to the Cannibal Camps. Here we have a few benches and stools. Inside here we have a chair, a bucket, some sleeping mats. They also have some plates. And this one, just another sleeping mat and some more chairs and a bucket. So it does actually make this place look more lived in. I actually kind of like the direction they're going by adding some more of these props. Hopefully we can get the ability to build things like this in the future, because I actually like the way this stool and this bench look. Actually, I wouldn't mind even having this chair. These are all really cool models. Hopefully in the future though we can build them. So moving on from that, they did a pass at polishing the chainsaw. So now, as you can hear, the sound is much more dampened. It doesn't sound like a legitimate chainsaw is going off in your ear. And even when you use it, it's far quieter. So I'm really happy they implemented this. I just wish the chainsaw had a slider so I could choose how loud I want it. Because I know some people like it loud, some people don't. But overall, for me, this is a good thing. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for update 65. One thing I want to mention that I forgot. In the end game, now, right before you have to fight the boss, there is a room where you can save. So if you die, you'll be able to reload. But that's going to do it for today. Hopefully this gave you all the information you need on update 65. To me, these are the most important things to note in the patch notes. With that being said, like the video if you liked it, leave a comment down there if you have any questions about this update. Maybe I'll be able to help you out. And get subscribed if you're new here. We do update videos all the time, and we actually are starting Season 3 of our Forest play. Also, join our Discord. The link's in the description. If you want to be a part of any of our videos, that's the best way to do it. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next time.